Hey, what's up, you guys? Sean and Kid here, and this is actually weird for me to be working on videos again. Yeah, I do apologize for the last few months, ever since the last video that I worked on. Since, yeah, I've been busy with schoolwork. Okay, there are a few things that I'm gonna talk about before I get to the main topic for this video, so I'm just letting you guys know this now. Um, that there's going to be some part of the video that I'm going to be talking about, like upcoming videos I'm going to be making and probably uploading um, afterwards. Okay, so the video that I'm going to be doing right now, it's the problems with destroying a mode. So just letting you guys know this now, that's going to be the main topic for this video. Um, So the other videos that are going to be coming up are the rant discussion on the CR event slash release. If you guys remember that event, where like you had to get up to a certain amount of damage, to get as many CRs as possible, maximum being 4, and then the result was like 3, being the max amount. Like it was like close to like 6 million damage. So, and then like 3 CRs came out. It's not going to be as much of a rant compared to an actual discussion. Um, that's why it's going to be a rant discussion, since I'm going to be raging a little bit in that video. New Bloods event. The leaders of the riots event, where like you had 3 of the leaders in your deck, and there's also another event which was Pericles event, which was going to be a little bit relevant. I mean, a little bit more recent, since I think it was a times 10 for him. Do not quote me on that. I'm just letting you guys know this now. Do not quote me on that. That's going to be a discussion on that topic. The repercussions of a high price card's first week. This is pertaining to the like all these recent cards that have been coming out, and then like their prices are super high compared to like back then. That's somewhat of a rant, so just letting you guys know this now. Tourneys in fantasy rivals, that's going to be a topic of discussion actually, and I'm going to be using fantasy rivals for that video, so letting you guys know this now. um There's also a video that's going to be coming up with Altial Horizons, of my first thoughts of the game. So that's going to be coming up as well. I still need to work on scripting the review for Fantasy Rivals as well as Altial. So letting you guys know this now. I'll be working on that as well. Well, trying to work on it. I can't promise it. The countdown, on the other hand, I've been thinking about uploading it, but as of late, there are some problems that I have with it. But if you guys just want me to upload it, I'll just upload it. Um, there's another problem that I have with it. Oh, sorry. There's a problem that I have with it though. Music wise, music wise. I had to use music for the background music. I mean, for the background, so it wouldn't sound boring when I go from part to part. And since Urban Rivals didn't have much music, I had to use other video game music. So I'm gonna try to find a way around it, but I doubt that there would be a way. Because I'm not talking about the music in the video. I'm actually talking about the characters. Um, and it had to be at least like 30 seconds, and I used like some parts of, I mean, some parts, and I that's like one of the main reasons why I'm kind of worried of uploading it though. So just letting you guys know this now. So now heading to the main topic of the video, the meat of the video. So recently, Urban Rivals has been thinking of closing Deathmatch. Deathmatch mode was this 20-minute free for all. Everyone goes against one another to see who would win a deathmatch. And realistically, out of the main modes, and this is not including training, duel mode, Coliseum, and solo mode, this mode is technically the weakest of all the modes. So, just by saying that, yeah, there are some problems with it. One being not as enjoyable compared to other modes. There's not a really big goal to set for that mode, except for being the top player of it. But what rewards do you get for it? Not much. The rewards aren't that good, which is considered the major problem for the mode. There's no point in playing the mode if there's not much of a reward. And since that was the case, they're thinking of closing the mode forever. And that's where it grinds my gears a little bit. Because what's going to happen to missions? Okay, let me explain. The missions will pretty much be locked forever, and you can't really work on them anymore, so they're forcing us to work on the missions now until they close the mode forever. And then here are some of the complaints that I actually have for them, because realistically, I think they're a bunch of idiots who didn't ever think of these before they made their final decision. One, considering another way, like a way to fix the mode so that people can go to that mode compared to other modes. You know, give it more prizes, give it something that would make that mode stand out compared to it being a watered down version of DT. You know, you've been updating other modes like DT. You freaking started the coins thing. You know, the slot machine too. And I don't know why I can't open it now. Your freaking interface has just been updated, and you haven't thought of updating that mode. That is shameful. That is shameful. You just went straight from, oh, not many players are playing this mode, when actually there's a limit in how many players are in the room, to, oh, we're just going to close this mode forever. Here you go. Force you guys 15 days, finish all your missions. The hell? It's like, what were they thinking? And to top it all off, I've been in hell the last 4 weeks or so. Next week is actually my last week of hell. Finally. And if you guys know from my Twitter posts, yeah, you'll actually understand. Um, yeah, if you guys haven't been following me on Twitter, let me explain. The last 4 to 5 weeks, and yes, I'm back in school, pretty much. I've been pretty much through something known as exam hell. So every week that I've been going to class ever since the 6th, um, like starting from that week, and the 6th being from this month, um, I've been having an exam every week ever since from there. So I've been studying for those classes, and fortunately, I did well in one of my math classes. I just took my exam for the other math class this past week. My poli sci class, I don't know the score that I got yet, but I'm still anxious to know what I got from that stinking exam. And for Music 307 was actually one of the easiest exams I've ever taken so far. So, yeah, I passed that class. I mean, that exam for the class, so I'm in the forefront right now. Yay. And, like, when they announced this whole slew of idiocracy, um, I'm talking about urban novels now. Um, I think it was during the third week. It was during the third week. It was actually during my chill week, which was my Music 307 exam. Um, and I was pissed. I was pissed to a T. You know. So yeah, that's my whole explanation of what happened the weeks, last few weeks or so. Um, yeah. So there's that. Um, I've been super busy, so I can't really play the game. Plus, for the second part, I mean, for a second point in the argument, um, for me being a student in college, and probably for some of you guys who actually watch these videos, um, could be students in college or high school or people who work, you know, you guys are pretty much busy with stuff, with your normal lives outside of the game. And they did not consider that as a reason why people weren't playing that mode. They only considered the fact that people were playing the other modes compared to this mode. But going back to the first reason, we all have a good reason why we're not playing Deathmatch is because you didn't update anything for that mode whatsoever, and we hate the fact that you guys have not done that so that we can still play that mode, and you should have thought of doing that in the frickin' first place. So you should have done that first. You know, is there any problems with deathmatch that we should fix? Don't be like YouTube and fix some things that don't need to be fixed. Jeez. Another thing that you should have done is think of how to approach the problem. Oh, what do I mean by this? Like, how to let people know about the given situation that you're kind of in right now about that mode. Not give a stupid BS story about Judge Scare investigating the mode, which is pretty much a bullshit story in a sense. Like, don't say something that stupid and then state, oh, you have a certain amount of time. There is no timestamp. There shouldn't be a timestamp for working on missions unless you're doing the LD missions or the New Blood missions. Because realistically, those are just for a limited time. Stopping a mission, stopping missions for good is not a good idea. Well, for a specific mode. Yeah, I should have clarified that a little better. But, you know. And the other part for that second point, some people who play this game also play fantasy rivals. So they might have switched to fantasy rivals because they thought of some of the things that have been happening on urban rivals is pretty much shit. You know, they're sick and tired of some of the BS that had been happening, and realistically, that's all you guys' fault. Not the players, but you, the developers of the game. There's some things that didn't need to be fixed, and you fixed it anyways. So you shouldn't have done that. Like, some of the announcements kind of sucked. So, just saying that now. So, what should we do? What should we, the player, do? Stop our support to the game for a while. Stop playing the game for a while. Discuss it in the comment section below. I mean, slash forum, because people discuss it in the forums, you know. Because realistically, urban rivals did not take it into consideration. That of all these factors, all these different choices that they could have done. For example, they could have not released a certain name, and give it to a specific clan that rhymes with a show on TV that ended on Disney Channel. Just saying. Or they could have done something that did involve certain coins that can be grinded which is more grinding, which people hate the most. Yeah, I had to make that point. Just to get CRs, and so on and so forth. So, should you are not close deathmatch? Well, it really depends on how things go, how it develops. And yay, 2,500 clients. Wow, whatever. So that's kind of my take on it. What I think of it in general, I just think of it as this bad idea. You know, like as of late, like this year so far, it's mainly been bad ideas back to back to back. There have been some good ideas, but realistically, for the most part, this year has been bad for UR. And realistically, it's becoming a little bit like YouTube, and it should stop for a while. You know, take a break from looking at supposed problems and look at the real problems that players have been realistically complaining about. So that is probably what I have to say about it. They need to change their mindset when it works, when something like this happens, because it kind of ruins the joy of the game. And for people who love deathmatch, they're losing a mode that they want to work with, and they're not going to be able to do that anymore. For those who love working on missions, it seems as if they're going to have those regrets of not getting to finish it. For those who haven't been playing the game, like myself, kind of wish we come back sooner before this ever happened. Well, in some cases, but other cases, they just want it gone. But, you know, above that, realistically, they should just change the mode for the better. You know, they they either do something to make a good change, like give it better prizes, give it better rewards, do something about it so people can enjoy it. So pretty much that's all I have to say for this video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope the long break I had really um, didn't impact how you guys thought of what's going on with me at all, or anything along those lines. And again, I kind of do apologize for not working on videos, but realistically, it's something that I couldn't, control. So that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed this video. And to end it off, I got the win right here against a former opponent on the Urban Rival Battles series. So make sure you guys check out the other videos on my channel. Ouch. That was my mic. That dropped. Yeah, make sure you guys check out the other videos on my channel. Make sure you guys check back here for more videos to really come. I'm going to be working on them after finishing this recording. I'll be looking at some of the stuff that I need for those videos. So, also, I'll be talking about some minute changes to the game in some of the other videos. So, yeah, check that out pretty soon too. Again, thanks for watching. Peace out, you guys.